So GJ came home from the auction with some kind of cheesy looking Christian artwork, I guess it all is, because they all have Bible verses on them. This one actually was just a plain wooden frame with some stain on it, and then it just had this paper slid into it that has a whole thing of explanation of what John 3:16 is all about there. And then this one with this multiple coats of varnish. Everything is so yellow. It's gonna. You want to look at me? Everything's so yellow. The varnish on that is, you know, crazy. Anyway, I like the wood. I think I want to do something with that, with something along the lines of paint. Even this one's really yellowed. Could do something with this and then maybe stick another something on it. Not sure what yet. So I painted this one because I liked how the frame, albeit very cheap, it just, there's no glass in it, just the paper slid in from one end. So I could easily replace with something else. And I don't know what to do with this one. This one, I don't know, I just feel like I need to paint everything white. I need clean, crisp or something, and then, I don't know, do something with the inside. I don't like the I don't like the font in this. For one thing, it's hard to read, and it's also in the King James version of the Bible. If I was going to put a Bible verse on, I want the Bible verse to be in the NIV or the New King James or something where it's easier to read. I mean, this one's pretty good. So I figured I'd do something with these while they're here, and paint was easy to grab, so my daughter is watching me. So I got one coat of paint on this one, and for this guy here, I was gonna take it out of the frame. It had that paper stuck on the back. It was like glued around the edges. I took it off, and it's got these little nails and little picture mounts. It's like well in there, so I've taken out most of the nails now. I got I guess 2 left. Then I gotta flip all these picture mounts up. Oh, it's a lot of work to get that out. Okay, I painted that frame white. I feel like this is a trash to treasure episode here. Now I got this guy. I like the wood, so I'm gonna try to keep the wood and just paint the picture white. Let's see how it turns out. Okay, so first coat of white on this guy. So I try to preserve the wood as much as possible, like the raw edge there. And back to this guy for second coat. So I've pulled out all the craft supplies. My table's a bit of a hodgepodge of stuff, and stencils, another basket of craft stuff. And I've decided to use this stencil on the glass, and I'm stenciling Bon Appetit on the glass that goes in the frame that's there. I had to take the rest of the little picture clips out so I could fit, so I get the glass out, because it was much easier to stencil on the flat surface inside than inside the frame. So I've just dabbed my little, actually I think I got some more left here. I dabbed it in the lid, and then I get as much off as possible there. And then now, so I can, it's interesting with glass, because I've never actually chalk paint on glass. I think I need a bit more. A little bit here. Dab, dab, dab. I also have this rose gold, and I also have a copper, but I have, oh yeah, that's right, sorry, I took the copper out. I have this wax that's a rose gold, and I have one that's a copper. And I thought, this is Bon Appetit, it's going to go in my kitchen. So I'm going to put some copper wax on the white frame, and that way it'll kind of blend in with sort of the copper accents I'm going with in the kitchen. So I'm hoping that that works out nice. I thought maybe I should try to put the wax on these letters if I don't move the stencil, because I could do that, but don't know. I'm not sure how long it's going to take to dry on the glass. I'd like to probably stencil it one more time if I can. But there we go, there's Bon Appetit. I thought I had this nice stencil words like faith and believe, gratitude, love, joy. And I thought I'd just do a scattering of words across it. I have my little Martha Stewart daubers, and I even got black paint, miraculously. So a little bit of that. I'll start with love in the middle, and then we'll put all the words about. I know this was sort of tacky Christian art. I want to make it nice, sophisticated Christian art. If that's, a thing. So that's about the middle from what I can see. Oh, look, I have a ruler. How handy is that? So this is 11 inches, so the middle would be 5.5. So that's right between my V and O. And in this direction we are 7 1/4-ish. 7 will be about 3.5. So it's a little bit high. Go down a little bit more. And we're, yeah, okay, that's pretty good. I wasn't sure which size would fit best. I'm thinking now maybe the small one. Let's try this out. Definitely looks daubed. It says chalk paint with now acrylic paint over top. So that's pretty tiny. I'm not in love with the love, to be honest. Put faith up here. Your acrylic paint doesn't want to stick into the onto the chalk paint. More paint on my stencil. And less in the hole. Yeah, I'm not in love with the faith either. No. I think the stencil is just too small. I may have something to stick on here, but I gotta get this wiped off first. Okay, so I have this stencil. It says, God bless our home. I'm gonna peel them off and see what I can stick on this piece. I did wipe the love off. Faith is fine. The love, it's almost like I can almost see the love underneath. That might be a good thing, I don't know. I am seriously considering getting a Cricut so I can make up my own things to put on artwork like this, for example. Okay, let me see if I can squeeze again with this. I can kind of faintly see love, so I know that's sort of level. At least when it's hanging on the wall, I could always re-stick these. I can kind of get this to the very edge. I might be able to squeeze it all in it. Bless. And our. So we kind of put this up higher. And let's see if I can fit home in here. You know they have to overlap a little tiny bit. Oh, look at that. I can put it right to the border of the wood. Ooh. I could put the hour down here. I was just trying to make space at the beginning. Now I know it sort of fits. If I can get it, my fingernail underneath it. Maybe not. Wow. Tricky. This is one of the things that's all one word, so that's I don't know, if I put the hour there, honestly it looks too crowded. If I put hour here, it looks way too crowded. If I put hour here, I don't know where else to put it. Bless our home. I don't know if there's something else I can put in this area. Okay, I'll put it down here and maybe there's something I can find that I can sort of put up here. All kinds of goodies. I got a bow here. Oh, that's cute. A little burlap bow to go with the burlap theme. I don't know, that could be cute. If I had the jute around, glued around the edge, it would sort of match my bottles and jars. And this little bow, that's what I had up on my Halloween decorations. And it kind of matches the bows of other burlap around. I think I'm going to try that with my glue gun. I'm going to start and stop the jute where I'm going to put the bow. That way you won't see the mark, I'm hoping. And although this is a nice, live edge, it's not my favorite color live edge. So I still get the live edge, you just don't see it as much. Anyone recommend a really good glue gun for me? I'm going to try to look on Amazon, see what I can find. Somebody had one with a really nice fine tip on a video I watched. And I know glue sticks come in different sizes, maybe. They just seems to go through them so fast. Oh, there's a kitty. I'm gonna try not to glue all my decal here, because if I do decide to peel it off later, I don't have to contend with the hot glue. I'm gonna try to skip over it and hopefully it doesn't roll over funny in that spot. So let's do right at the edge. There. Tough rope. Okay. These rope fibers go everywhere. So there's that masterpiece. It looks a lot more feminine than I imagined it was going to be. And I really hope the hanger on the back makes this look level on the wall. or I need to put a new hanger up. It's actually, the hanger is quite unique. It's a piece of leather with a couple staples through it. And this was originally Rustic Art Plaque Gospel Text Line. Dixon something? Well, now it is my original. It's been redone. I should put my name in the back. So this is how I finished that one. It has a little bit of the gold wax on the frame. As you can see, it's not as white as the one beside it on the left. I had some polka dotted cardstock I stuck in there with a piece of white paper for behind the Bon Appetit. And then I could use one of my grease markers and I could write the menu where the polka dots are. For this one, I just print out one of my, one of my favorite Bible verses from Proverbs 31. And I might put some girly things on the frame, or maybe I'll take some of that jute actually, because the back of it only has those as a hanger, those little cardboard cutouts, and I want to hang it. Maybe I'll take some jute and hang it from that hanger in the back, just so that it would give it a little bit more, more country feel there. We'll see if I do any more adornment to that one, but yeah, I might put a piece of jute up there to hang it from, and that'll be really sweet somewhere in this room. So with this one, I just distressed it a little bit, and I carried on that same coordination with the little bow, and I'm going to glue on a clothespin and put a piece of paper or a photo or something here, and then this will be like a message board.